it is quite clear that many people canceled their Disney Hulu package. And a lot of this is, people like have been meaning to cancel their Disney Hulu package, and then they just have a compelling reason. Like half of this industry is really built upon banking on your laziness. And a month goes by and you're like, I meant to quit it. And then another month goes by, I meant to quit it. Another month goes by, I meant to quit it.
Shout out Literary Hangover patrons.
I will say the Majority Report is one of the only renewing subscriptions that I'm aware of that actually sends you a payment reminder that your payment's coming up, which is absolutely not best practices to maintain a subscription business, I can assure you. But that is the case. And coincidentally, Disney had planned to send out an announcement that they were raising their rates as of yesterday, or maybe it was Monday. And they anticipate when they raise their rates, it reminds people that they've signed up. It makes people go like, wait a second, all I did was watch Andor over the course of 5 years.
Makes all sorts of people say that.
I could just I don't know, buy it on Apple TV or something like that and have saved me, hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, how many murders can happen in this building?
Exactly. And so they know they're going to lose a certain percentage of people when they make that announcement, if only because it's reminding people they're still subscribed. And I think that they realized they were going to take a massive hit here on in terms of Jimmy Kimmel. And I would also imagine there was a lot of people, and the hit wasn't just from consumers. I think they were getting a lot of pressure internally from people who worked for the network, who were big producers for the network. There were people already saying that, I don't have a job with them, but big, substantial producers, I would never work with them now.
Zoran canceled a town hall. And then
Zoran canceled a town hall. I mean, you're seeing the efficacy at least. And there's also, I imagine, some awareness that Disney was calculating, it doesn't matter how much we pay or how much tribute we pay to Trump. In the end, we can't satiate this guy, so we might as well go the other direction. So Kimmel's on air, and now they're all of the right-wingers are trying to backpedal and make this not a loss for Trump's intimidation, because the government never had anything to do with it, according to them. And of course, we know that's not the case. We know the reporting, but listen to their story here. This is Jesse Waters and former
Speaker,
Comm Secretary Kylie McEnany.
It's a whole compilation.
Yeah.
I've never heard them care about the Constitution so much. Their First Amendment. This has nothing to do with the First Amendment. This has to do with the business decision, as you noted.
So the decision to suspend and I suspect eventually cancel Kimmel is a business decision by ABC.
But similar to Kimmel, he's getting the boot because, he was just bad for business.
You can like or not like Disney's decision on Kimmel, but until I see proof of actual government coercion of their decision, this is about Disney making a business decision about its brand.
Yeah, that was obviously a business decision, as evidenced by the fact they're going to reinstate him. I think he's going to be on the air later tonight. So I think it was a business decision.
And if ABC wants to suspend
pause it for 1 second. I just want to. Some people may not know that was Jim Jordan, who was wrestling with the question of Jimmy Kimmel. I say wrestling only because he was a former wrestling coach, and he actually was, I think, mentioned in a lawsuit because he didn't protect the wrestling students who came to him and said, we're being preyed upon by a pedophile.
Yeah, I wonder if he canceled his Netflix subscription after they put out a documentary that heavily features him in that story.
That's a business decision. All right, I'm sorry, continue.
ABC wants to suspend you because you got wrong the assassin of Charlie Kirk. More power to them. That's got nothing to do with the First Amendment. That's a business decision.
Now, I will agree that absent the pressure from the FCC and absent the pressure of from the White House, a business decision is a business decision. But how could we possibly, like Chris Cuomo said, until I see evidence? Well, we've seen the reporting. We've seen the statements by Trump 4 months ago saying Kimmel is next. We saw the FCC step in and his response to people saying you can't do that. And here is more evidence. Like, I don't know what other evidence you need other than a cable from the FCC saying, we're not going to allow for your mergers or your licenses or your E&O, your O&O deals unless you take off Kimmel, which highly unlikely someone's going to write that. But here's Donald Trump basically making a laughingstock of all those people who say it was not the White House and government involvement in censoring Jimmy Kimmel. I can't believe ABC fake news gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back. Now, I know there's a chance that maybe Trump is trying to sort of like make it like he's too insane or unknowledgeable to actually have threatened ABC, because it's not ABC News, it's ABC, the network. But nevertheless, go ahead. ABC News gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back. The White House was told by ABC that his show was canceled. Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone and his talent was never there. Why would they want someone back who does so poorly, who's not funny, and who puts the network in jeopardy by playing 99% positive Democrat garbage? He is yet another arm of the DNC, and to the best of my knowledge, that would be a major illegal campaign contribution.
All in caps for some reason?
Yeah.
Is Fox News a campaign contribution in that case?
Okay, I think we're going to test ABC out on this. Let's see how we do. Last time I went after them, they gave me $16 million. This one sounds even more lucrative. A true bunch of losers. Let Jimmy Kimmel rot in his bad ratings. Okay, well, there's a couple of things that tell on himself. Here, put this back up. I wonder how many companies that are going to pull a product, cancel a show, notify the White House in advance. I mean, ABC told the White House that they were going to cancel Jimmy Kimmel. Did they give him a heads up on like, did CBS say like, we're going to renew Matlock this year? Just thought you'd want to know. Or, we're going to have to take off Housewives of New Jersey. Like, is this common practice where TV networks report to the White House their scheduling decisions? Unlikely. And when he says, we're going to test, I think we're going to test ABC out on this. What does that mean? And if it was a business decision to get rid of him, why did they bring him back when it became clearly a political issue? I mean, I think anybody who went on air and claimed that this is absolutely, I mean, of course, I understand why the right wingers do it, because they're just trying to pretend. But save those clips, because we're going to need them, next time Cracker Barrel decides they want to change their logo, which incidentally, I should just say, just as an aside,
Mulvaney.
If you look at all of those fast food restaurants, they have all genericized their branding and the shape of their buildings. And it's because that industry has just become a land swap.
Mm-hmm. Private equity.
It's a total private equity type of situation. All of those things, it's really, those restaurants exist to basically pay the carrying cost of the real estate underneath. And the ease in which they can flip it is a function of just how generic the building on there is. Oh, this is McDonald's? It could be a Walgreens. Oh, it's a Cracker Barrel? Oh, it's Pizza Hut. It doesn't matter. But that's an aside. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.